All right, and we're off. Welcome to the Mentor High School Fall Orchestra Concert. Once the Guardian schedule was announced, I thought this would be kind of a golden short concert that we could all get out and watch in time, but fortunately canceled tonight. Hopefully you're an NFL fan, you'll catch that this evening. But why is this concert shorter, and what are we doing up here? Mr. Landry and I have a lot of groups that are in concert season, and so half of our groups performed earlier this week on Monday for our fall festival along with varsity band and the other parts of the choral program. And so we split up this first concert series so that we don't have one gigantic 2.5 hour long show. So it leaves this concert a little on the short end, but really kind of cool because it's really at that expert level. The group behind me, just like Symphony, is an audition group only, Mannheim Chamber Orchestra. And just kind of like FCMB, if you're mostly used to that group, we have a week in the summer too, but we actually go and stay at Youngstown State University. We play about 9 hours a day. So that first piece that you heard, the short overture, we worked on that at camp, and then we brushed up some of the finer points here at MHS. And at our next show in February, and maybe even in May, you'll still hear some things that we got a good handle on in July. The next piece, Rhythm Dances, we started one of the first days of school. A really, really cool up-tempo rhythmic piece. So we're going to end Mannheim's set this evening with Brian Balmage's Rhythm Dances. That's one of the ones I wish you could have heard that one the first time we did it. Should record that. I probably have it somewhere. We'll just pause for a couple of seconds while we invite our symphony students to come on up. Not positive what you were doing when you were 17, but Mozart wrote that when he was 17. So we kind of got into that a bit, and how our last piece this evening, Genesis, is going to fast forward until just a couple of years ago. This piece was written within the last 15 years. So a lot more percussion you're here, a lot more depth in the chords that we're about to play. a much more modern piece coming up next. Before we leave, though, it would be really, really important for me to mention our booster organization, Mentor Orchestra Association. If you just type in Mentor Orchestra Association, maybe even add our zip code or Mentor Schools, you'll easily find it, our website, where you can find concert dates, some other information about things that are going on in terms of orchestra. You know, getting back to some sort of normalcy the last 2 years, the booster organization could use some human help. We actually have our treasurer right now, Mrs. Murray. Her daughter graduated last year, so she's stuck around to kind of help us out. And what we could use the most is first just try to attend a meeting. We have meetings the first Tuesday of every month. They're done on Zoom. President Mrs. Freeman keeps them pretty much strictly to an hour. We rarely go over. And what we're trying to get into is you being able to come to a meeting and say, okay, well, I have an hour a week. There's a category for hour a week. I have more than an hour a week, or I would like a position on the board, or I have some contacts or some things that I believe I could help the orchestra program out with. We're looking for things like that. So you'll see a couple of emails from me, but they're coming from Infant Campus, so I know where they mostly go. But try to check that one out, all right? It'll be action-packed with some ways that you could actually get involved and help make our orchestra program maintain its such great status. So I appreciate you coming out this evening. It doesn't work without you, obviously. We're going to end this evening with a really cool piece, Genesis. Thanks again. Thanks again. Have a safe trip home. See you back in December, December 15th. Going to be a really, really awesome show then, too. Dairy Queen tonight. That's right. That's right. Let's all go to Dairy Queen. They help us out with a fundraiser. We get a healthy percentage. So party at Dairy Queen. See you there. See you there. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you again.